Alright, let's talk about living with an EV in winter. It's a whole different ballgame compared to those sunny summer drives. We're talking about navigating snow-covered roads, battling freezing temperatures, and dealing with the unique challenges that winter throws at electric vehicles. Or as I like to call it, frozen battery adventures starring me, Om Vinayak Gupta, your average EV enthusiast turned winter survivalist. So here's the thing. Last winter, I thought I was ready. I had watched all the videos, read all the articles, and felt like a true EV winter warrior. I mean, I had my EV gleaming and ready to conquer the cold. My extra thick gloves, the kind that make you feel like you're wearing oven mitts, and a playlist full of classic road trip jams. I was prepared for anything. What could possibly go wrong? I was practically invincible, or so I thought. Spoiler alert, everything, absolutely everything that could go wrong, did. First lesson? Range anxiety in winter is real. It's not just a myth perpetuated by gasoline car enthusiasts. It's a legitimate concern. You see that 250 miles on your dash? That beautiful, optimistic number staring back at you? Yeah, cut that in half. Seriously. Maybe even more, depending on how cold it is. And if you're blasting the heater because, let's face it, nobody wants to be a human popsicle, charging your phone because you need to document your impending doom on social media, and jamming to Jingle Bell Rock because festive cheer is essential, even when stranded, well, good luck, buddy. You're going to need it. True story. I once left my house with 80% charge, feeling like I could conquer the world, or at least make it to the next town, thinking I was untouchable. A modern-day electric vehicle pioneer blazing a trail through the winter wonderland. Then the heater kicked in, blasting warm air to combat the frigid temperatures outside. And by the time I hit the highway, my range dropped faster than my motivation on a Monday morning. It was a massacre of mileage. Let's just say, I spent way too much time Googling electric car charging stations near me. My search history probably triggered some kind of EV emergency alert at Google headquarters. But wait, it gets better. Because of course it does. Why would winter EV adventures be easy? Ever tried charging your EV in sub-zero temps? It's a special kind of torture. It's like watching paint dry. If the paint was frozen solid, and then you tried to thaw it with a hairdryer powered by a hamster wheel. I learned the hard way that cold batteries charge slower, way slower, like molasses in January slower. I literally had time to knit myself a scarf in the parking lot while waiting for that last 10%. And I don't even know how to knit. And then there's the magical world of frozen charging ports. A true winter wonderland of ice and frustration. Pro tip, don't try to open it with brute force. Unless you enjoy the feeling of plastic snapping and the sound of your hopes and dreams shattering. Trust me, you'll look ridiculous wrestling your car like it's a stubborn vending machine, and everyone will be watching and judging. Instead, warm up the area gently, maybe with a hairdryer or some warm water, and act like you're defusing a bomb, because in a way you are. Oh, and let's talk about those heated seats. The siren song of winter comfort. At first it's pure luxury. You feel like a king or queen sitting on a throne of toasty warmth. But then you realize, wait, this is sucking more power. The warmth comes at a price, a very literal price in terms of battery range. Suddenly you're making life or death decisions. The kind of choices that define who you are as a person. Do I want a warm butt or do I want to get home? The ultimate Sophie's choice of the EV world. Spoiler, I picked the warm butt, no regrets. Okay, maybe a few tiny regrets when I was stranded, but mostly no regrets. But honestly, here's what I learned. If you plan ahead, precondition your car while it's plugged in, and embrace the occasional winter fail, it's totally doable. Preparation is key to surviving, and maybe even enjoying, the EV winter experience. Just keep a blanket, because you never know when you might need to build a snow fort inside your car, some snacks, because hunger makes everything worse, especially when you're already freezing, and maybe a good podcast handy. Something to distract you from the existential dread of slow charging. So, can you survive winter with an EV? Absolutely. It might require a bit more planning and a healthy dose of humor, but it's definitely possible. Will you have hilarious, slightly embarrassing stories to share? Oh, you bet. You'll become a walking, talking encyclopedia of EV winter fails. If you found this relatable, drop a comment with your craziest EV winter fail. Let's commiserate together and share our collective pain. And don't forget, subscribe for more electrifying misadventures. Stay charged, friends, and may your charging ports never freeze.